How's it going, everyone? My name is George, and these are my thoughts on something that the director of Venom Let There Be Carnage, Andy Serkis, recently said. Actually, he said it yesterday. So there was a fan screening for Venom Let There Be Carnage, and Andy Serkis basically said in an interview that Spider-Man and Venom will eventually face off. When will that happen? We don't know. He doesn't know, but eventually it's going to happen. And this is basically potential spoilers, so if you don't want to be spoiled, I don't know how true this is. Stop watching the video right now. I'm going to tell you that right now. But apparently, this also comes as there are rumors and leaks that the Venom Let There Be Carnage mid or end credit scene will apparently tie into Spider Man. Now, I don't know how true this is. Apparently, there's an audio leak that's out. I don't want to listen to it. I don't want to get spoiled. I want to wait until the movie to go see it, but this is coming as there might be a rumor that there might be a tie-in to the MCU. Now, this isn't the first time we've been hinted at this. Apparently, Sony has wanted Tom Hardy's Venom and Tom Holland's Spider-Man to cross over. There are rumors that they wanted Tom Holland to make a small appearance in the 2018 Venom film. We know from the Morbius trailer, we see the wanted poster that has Spider-Man and it says murderer on the poster. Now it's Spider-Man Raimi's suit, like that right there. But we know in Spider-Man Far From Home, in the mid-credit scene, he was framed for killing Mysterio. And we also know towards the end of the trailer, we see Michael Keaton in the white prison jumpsuit, and we know he plays Vulture in Spider-Man Homecoming. So we already know this universe, the Sony Spider-Man universe, is connected to the MCU, but they're basically like throwing it out there more that these films are tied together. Venom, it's looking like is in the MCU or his own little corner in the MCU, and I find that to be pretty interesting. Now, for me personally, I feel like this version of Venom fits in better in the Amazing Spider-Man universe. I feel like the tones are similar. And it kind of makes sense because I know they planned on making the Venom film to tie into the Amazing Spider-Man universe when they were trying to make the Amazing Spider-Man universe their own Spider-Man film universe. But obviously, those plans ended when Amazing Spider-Man 2 didn't do so well. The Sony hack happened, and then the Sony deal with Marvel Studios basically killed those plans for a little bit. But I'm excited to see Tom Holland Spider-Man face off against Tom Hardy's Venom in the future. I feel like that would be very interesting to see. It's a great way to help push Spider-Man out of the shadow of the MCU, particularly Iron Man shadow. Now, not one of those Iron Boy Jr. people, but it's obvious that there's sometimes certain limits to Spider-Man that I feel like No Way Home will push him out, and hopefully this film will push him out even further. And I'll be honest, I would like to see the end one of the mid or end credit scenes for Spider-Man No Way Home, even before all the multiverse stuff came out. I would have liked to have seen a mid or post credit scene where Tom Hardy's Eddie Brock is going to New York to investigate Spider-Man to do a story on Spider-Man, hinting at a Spider-Man versus Venom film. But if these rumors suggest, maybe there will be hints in this Venom Let There Be Carnage film. That'd be very interesting to see. And I know fans are going to be excited to see maybe a better Spider-Man versus Venom film than Spider-Man 3. I enjoy Spider-Man 3. I have nothing against that film. I think it's a lot better than people give it credit for. But at the same time, Venom was one of the more disappointing aspects of the film. I like Topher Grace as an actor, but he just does not fit Eddie Brock or Venom in my opinion. Topher Grace is the guy you get to replace Tobey Maguire if Tobey Maguire doesn't return for Spider-Man 3. I feel like with Tom Hardy, he does a lot better in that role. So, even though I think he fits in better with Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man in that universe, I'm excited to see what this Venom can do versus the MCU Spider-Man. And maybe it'll set up other films. I don't know how Let There Be Carnage is going to end. I've always thought that the idea might be a Maximum Carnage film in the future, based off the Maximum Carnage story arc in the comics, where Spider Man, Venom, and maybe some other Spider Man characters team up against Carnage and his team of serial killers, like in Maximum Carnage. Who knows? We have to see where Venom Let There Be Carnage ends. And as far as Venom Let There Be Carnage goes, I'm excited for the film. It's coming out in 2 weeks. It's coming out the weekend of my birthday. And I am a little concerned that the runtime is going to be an hour and 30 minutes. That seems pretty short. But it sounds like Andy Serkis put a lot of effort into this film at the same time. He sounds very passionate about this Venom project that he's doing in future projects. So hopefully this turns out well. Carnage looks great. And even though I think the first Venom film was okay, not all that great, but watchable, has some enjoyable moments, I think Let There Be Carnage is gonna be a lot better. Hopefully I'm right. And I'll be honest, Morbius and Craven, I'm not all that excited for just yet. The trailer for Morbius intrigued me, but I gotta see more. But this is gonna be very interesting. What Sony and Marvel are doing sounds very ambitious. And if this leads to Spider Man and Venom sharing the big screen again, I'm all for it. And I even got them right here. Yep. So, what do you guys think about what Andy Serkis said about Spider Man and Venom eventually confronting one another? Are you excited to see Tom Holland's Spider Man, Tom Hardy's Venom eventually duke it out? Would you rather see it be Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man? I see a lot of people on the internet agree with me in saying that he fits better in that universe than the MCU. Comment below and let me know. And I want to thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. Please share this with someone that's a fan of Spider-Man and Venom. And I hope to see you guys real soon. I'm hoping to do a review on Spider-Man 2 very soon and move forward with more of these older movie reviews and to cover more stuff about Spider Man and other movie news. So, take care, guys.